Let's lock in right away. This video right here and the video you're watching now are the only two videos you'll ever need to understand the principles behind drawing an attractive face. Once you know about these principles, all that's left is to learn experience and applying the rest of the skills you've learned during your art journey. I know. I got you, bro. Don't worry. So boom, see this skull? I drew it as well. And watch me simplify it. This is the exact method I use to understand what actually makes a head recognizable as a head to us. When it comes to art, you want to see the world in planes instead of flat, two-dimensional shapes. If we take a look at a cube, for example, we can see that it has 6 planes. Each side of the cube is equal to a plane essentially. You could break this up into even smaller ones, but a better shape to show you that is a ball. So let's take that as an example. The ball doesn't have any corners, which means that when we break it down, we have to be aware of that. An easy way to do this is to see the ball as a shape that's made out of multiple horizontal circles and vertical circles. I'll give them different colors so it's easier for you to tell them apart. Alright, take a look at this. When you connect these circles, we see small rectangles appearing on the single. These rectangles are what can be considered the planes of the circle. Notice how there's way more now. Pay attention to this too, bro. The closer the plane gets to the bottom or at the top of the circle, the more the lines are skewed and show perspective. This is to show the roundness of the ball. It's a 3-dimensional shape, so let's not forget that. Here's a quick daily exercise for you to do, bro. Try looking for simple shapes in your daily life and then just be mindful of the planes that exist within these shapes. Doing this will train your eyes in a way that's hyper beneficial for your art. Now that I taught you how to see, it's finally time to show my notes on the proportions of the face. I could give you a top 5 notes on what to remember when drawing the face, but truth be told, bro, you won't really learn from that. Here's what I need you to do. Take a screenshot of this skull I put on the screen and redraw without tracing. Then draw it again, but this time I want you to simplify the shapes and not put any details you don't need, like I did. Now draw the planes on this simple version so we can see the shapes in 3D. This is your cheat sheet for the skull. This is important for when we learn how to color and shade the face. I'll get into that in a future video. For now, let's redraw the head again using the techniques that I taught you in my previous video. I'll put up some guidelines for you so you can take this and apply them yourself. Now that you have your notes, you never have to wonder how an artist made their faces look so good again, because you can just measure their face to the skull you drew and then make your own guidelines and apply their techniques. It's that easy. Here's an example of what I mean. When I'm trying to get an angle of the face right, I look at the eye, nose, mouth, chin, and cheeks in relation to each other. By measuring the distance between the two, I usually have a better idea of where my face looks off. You can even do this on a more detailed level. Take a look at these eyes. The easiest way to get them to look somewhat symmetrical is to have the eyelashes follow the same curves in the lines and to be at the same eye height. I measured that by using the lashes as a guideline, so I know where the eye really made the eyes big enough or not. You can do the same for measuring the distance between the eyes and the ear, know if they're long enough. But okay. You get the point though, right? You want to pay attention to your face and put things in the right place by looking at your simplified skull for a reminder, by using the key features as a guideline for where everything is supposed to be in relation to each other. If you start being more mindful of that when you draw, you will never, ever lack the principles you need to draw any type of face in any art style. All that's left is just for you to pick up your references, watch my previous video, and use the skills in both videos to help you study your references and draw good looking faces. Remember to have fun with it, bro. Good luck and God bless.